And with artists, I think that that is really important, imperative that you stay true to yourself and you're always the person and always in an environment and a situation that allows you to be yourself 24/7. What's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my home studio. I am your host, Archie Beats, and today we have a special one. And if you all like videos like this, be sure to comment below, hey Archie, I like videos like this. Hey brother, keep doing it. These are the 3 things that I learned from working in the studio with Bruno Mars over the course of 3 days. It was extremely energetic. No stopping. We were doing hours, I mean like 5-6 hour sprints. And it didn't even seem like it because everyone was having so much fun. And it all started with the artist Jibbs, my brother that I was road engineer for and engineering for. We were going back and forth to LA to Interscope and Geffen A&M at the time. And Jibbs A&R Erica Grayson, shout out to Erica Grayson, very instrumental, very brilliant individual, very hardworking individual, really smart lady. But she actually took us to the studio. She always made sure when we got to LA that we were picked up, we ate, we were taken to the record label, our hotel. She even took us all the way to the hotels. She took us to this studio, said, these guys, I got you guys set up with these guys. And there were 3 people in the studio at the time. It was Bruno Mars, Philip Lawrence, and his engineer, I think his name is Aries. He's a part of the Smeezington. That was the production duo. And they had just did the Flow Rider record, Head Round, with, I think it was Dr. Luke. And instantly, what I learned, as soon as we got in there, the vibes were just great. The creative environment was built for a creator. You got your workstation here, where the console, it was pretty much synthesizers units, synthesized over here, a small, medium-sized mixer at the front, but there was a Chinese door for writing on the other side. And they had a mic back there as well. But then behind the engineer were, you know, that's where Bruno, because Bruno was singing and songwriting, so he would go in the booth. The first thing that I learned working in the studio with Bruno Mars and his production was they kept a very comfortable and creative environment, comfortable for their team, their home team, the production team, Bruno. And Bruno hadn't had a single out at the time. This was maybe 8 months to 9 months before the Grenade song dropped. And we had no idea that he was going to be an artist or go in that direction. But I guess it was something on the wraps that they were working on. But very cool guys, very nice guys, very creative guys, most importantly. I learned in that moment that it is very important for a creator to be comfortable in a creative environment. And it's not about just the vibe. It's about making sure everything is in the spot that you need it to be. And if you want to come out the booth, you lay on the beanbag or whatever you want to, you know, whatever makes you comfortable, and you write, and then you go back into the booth. Like I said, I spent 3 days with Bruno. We came out with a song. And it was number 2 on 106 in Park at the time when 106 in Park was still on air, and that was pretty cool. And speaking of artists, today's video is brought to you by DistroKid. To be honest, me being a self-sufficient artist, as you guys can see, I built my studio and I create everything in here, from my songs to film composing to re-record mixing film and TV and commercials. I release all of my music through DistroKid. DistroKid has so many resources, such as uploading your music and releasing it at a speedy rate. DistroKid is a resource. You can release music videos. They also have a mastering service called Mixia, and they have an iOS app. And with that new app, you can upload your music from your phone. And right now it's available on iOS, but they're working on an Android version right now. You can upload music from there, like I mentioned. You can also check your stats. You can check your royalties, and then you can turn on some push notifications so you can see the activity of your music moving from this app, whether you're getting royalties or whether some stats are coming in. You get those notifications. So be sure to check out DistroKid in the description below and use my link. Thank you. Number 2, he was really close with Philip and Aries. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. He was really close to them. They were friends. They were personal. They hung out. They literally did things together outside of the studio. That part is so important. Work with people that you are comfortable with and that you have a relationship with. I took that with me. Same thing with my brother with the Track Stars and Chingy and all of them. They really are brothers. Everybody's close together, and that's cool, because every situation that I've kind of worked in and kind of been outside of after that didn't follow those rules and that vibe and that essence, the situation falls apart. I rarely see situations fall apart when everybody is like literally friends and cool with each other. other and they have the same goal, and that's to get this artist and get this record out. So that was number 2. And number 3, Bruno, the whole time in the studio, was himself. Very goofy, very fun, very high energy. And when the A&Rs come in the studio, the energy was the same. When the A&Rs left out of the studio and went on by their business back to the label while we were in the studio, energy was the same. There was no change of anything. And with artists, I think that is really important, imperative that you stay true to yourself and you're always the person and always in an environment and a situation that allows you to be yourself 24/7. Don't change. It's a cool thing to see. And a lot of the major artists that I personally know are really adamant on that, to be in an environment that literally allows you to be yourself. Don't settle for anything less. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to be great and create. This is your boy Archie Beats, and I'm signing off.